Hello, and welcome to episode 31 of Gilganos playing Clair Obscur Expedition 33. We're closing in on Expedition 30 on episode 33, I just realized, right? I wonder if it's gonna be a special one. Probably not, because I wouldn't know, like what special things there still are out there, because last time we finished the game. At least the story of the game. At least with one ending, right? We're probably gonna see the second ending as well, but only after we finished everything. Maybe there's even a third ending, right? Who knows? But not today, because today we will be going Pictos hunting, so let's go. Alright, so as I mentioned last time at least, I think I actually mentioned that multiple times already, we're basically at the end of the blind playthrough part of this game. Speaking like I won't like spoil me on everything right now, but I want to have 3 kind of complete, finished, like fleshed out builds with my 3 main characters that I have chosen that they are for some reason right now, right? Before continuing with the rest of the end game of the game, leveling up and tackling all the more difficult and most difficult bosses of the game, and additional missions and stuff like that. Endless tower and stuff like that, right? And all the enemies and the arenas and stuff that we've seen, right? But before we do that, I'm gonna have a look at a list of Pictos and note down everything that I think should be good for like my current builds, or just in general, and their locations, and then we're gonna hunt them down. And second, I do want to have a weapon for Mile that fits her burn build that we are currently using, right? Better than what we currently have, and then we're also gonna hunt this one down, if possible. It might be that some of these are like locked behind very difficult bosses that we cannot currently tackle, so we will be doing that later, but I will be gathering as many of them as possible. And once we've done that, we're just gonna roam around the world and see what we can do. So I'm not gonna spoil me on what there is in the world. I'm not gonna make a like a list or an ordered list of bullet points of things to do, except for hunting down the Pictos that I want and the weapon for Mile. And then after that, we're gonna continue on blind through the end game until a point where I feel like, all right, that's it. For me, I feel like I'm not gonna find more in the game, or that I cannot do more in the game, or simply because like if I get too drained from like looking around for things that I can actually do and aren't too difficult for my current level or something like that. Maybe at that point, I will then start, like looking up to things so that we can do everything that I've missed. Because I do want to hopefully complete 100% of this game, or whatever the maximum percentage. But at the same time, I want to play this my way. I always want to play this game my way, and usually playing through the story, I really want it to be blind, right? But in the end game especially of a JRPG, I feel like, especially like this, where it seems so chaotically ordered. Like, there is strong enemies all over the place. You have no real way to gauge their strength except for fighting them. And then again, you can actually defeat them because you can just dodge all of their attacks, right? So, yeah, I do want a little guidance here in terms of I want my builds to be good. And then maybe in the end... Actually, I think we're gonna do most of it blind, probably. I'm pretty positive that we will reach the maximum level without looking anything up. It might be that at some point we're getting hard stuck by not being able to really grind any more levels, and there being like a prime leveling opportunity. I don't think so though, because I'm pretty sure that we're probably only going to be able to level up to level 100. I would be kind of surprised if we go over that. Now, obviously in Final Fantasy X, which is the game that I could most compare this to and have been doing so in the past, right? Final Fantasy X, that's different, because in Final Fantasy X there is many more than just 100 levels, right? There is the sphere grid, and there's just many more. And there is one absolutely best XP grinding mechanic / opportunity in repeatable opportunity in Final Fantasy X that is just so much quicker than everything else. It does need preparation. You do need to do some stuff before, which is the monster hunting stuff, right? And you need the right weapons, but it just blows every other way of gaining XP in the game out of the water by miles. I don't think there is something gonna be in this game because, as I said, I think we're already like level 60 anyways, right? Yeah, level 63. I feel like you're probably naturally gonna be leveling at least until level 80, and then I feel like from there it wouldn't make any sense to have like one super XP grinding opportunity like in Final Fantasy X, right? So I don't think that's gonna be the case here. So I don't think I'm gonna need to look up anything more than what I just said, except for secrets or secret bosses that I might not find on my own, right? So let's have a look at the list of Pictos. I am excited. I want to know what there is out there. All right, let's see. This is literally a alphabetically ordered list of Pictos. And we're just going to go through them. I will probably realize most of what I have and what not, and then we're just going to see what we're missing, what nice things we're missing. Then there's some chance to gain Rush on free aim shot. We don't need that. We have Rush anyways. We do need longer Rush. So that's gonna be the first one we're gonna hunt down if there is one that exists, right? Counter attack damage. I mean, this is obviously great. Counterattacks do a great deal of damage. I've realized that, but parrying is I'm just too bad at that currently. I hopefully don't need to practice every single boss up to the point where I can just parry everything so perfectly that this would be anything that I could make good use of. Kill self on battle start. What the heck? Well, it's actually funny. Like you can take this one and then the one where you get auto revived, and then just take all the things that do things when you die and when you revive, right? That sounds like such a funny build. Obviously, you can't probably do that with all characters, right? Or they wouldn't profit from the death of the one. It sounds very interesting, though. Regen. Regen. I wonder if there is regen on here. If we can do something that also applies regen when we get Typhoon. That would be so insane. Because I think that's the only... Yeah, there's like 4 positive status effects, right? Powerful, Rush Shell, and Regen, and we already have the other 3. So let's keep a lookout for something that applies regen when we proc Typhoon, right? Base attack can break. Well, we already have the free aim can break with Verso, so I don't think we need this one, but it is for sure interesting. And I kind of think only his first attack breaks, right? This is interesting. I'm gonna note this one down. Fully charged enemies break bar on death. Wow. That's such an interesting... I'm not gonna do it, but that's such an interesting build. You know, together with the thing that kills you immediately. It's just gonna break all the enemies immediately. And then you might just be able to keep them stunned all the time, right? Huh. You know, like with things like Terraquake, which also I think increases break damage and all the break damage Pictos, right? Interesting. That kind of sounds like cheesing. Because it's just gonna be stun locked, right? Funny. This one might be interesting for Verso. I'm not sure if I already have this. Charging attack? No. Charging counter, but not charging attack. Alright. Gonna note that one down. Cheater. Always play twice in a row. But for 40 Lumina. I don't think we need this. I mean, this would be... We might want this for Mile, actually. Because Mile currently doesn't go twice in a row. Everybody else already goes twice in a row, right? So we don't really need that. I mean, obviously it would make it easier for the others, you know, like more flexible. You don't need to use the thing that makes them go twice this currently, right? But this might actually be something that you get... Oh, defeating Sprong. Interesting. That's something we can do rather soonish, I guess. We should be strong enough, I think. I'm gonna get it, mostly for Mile. But it's super expensive, so I don't actually want to spend Lumina points on that. I'm pretty sure we're not gonna have enough Lumina points to feasibly use that in everyone, at least not until... I mean, I don't know how many more Color of Lumina there are in the world, right? Oh my god, there's 2 more base attacks. Base attack. Oh my god, I need this. I obviously need combat attack 2 and 3 for Verso. You see. Also gives a hidden 1.1x damage buff when equipped. Huh! Well, how would you realize that, though? Interesting. Well, we have been using that energy too for all that. It's kind of funny because I've never found that energy 1, right? So, but yeah. 1 AP on base attack. I think I only have one of those, right? Where's the second one? I don't think I'm gonna have the AP for on Versa to do that, the Lumina points. But I mean, this would give me 6 AP instead of... Actually, I don't need this, right? Because if we find combo attack 2 and 3, he will attack 4 times, which gives us 8 AP, and then he gains another turn. Gains another 1 AP because it's not a new turn, so he will always have 9 AP for his second turn, right? So I don't need those. 1 AP on applying burn once per turn. Okay, that would have been good for mine, right? Gives to... I think we do have this one. We only found this one recently, right? Oh my god. There is Energizing Rush and Energizing Shell. We can make our Typhoon give 8 AP with every proc. So 16, we don't even need that, like what? Currently it gives 4, right? And since it always procs twice usually, it gives 8. So we're already... Might be good for Lune. Because if we reduce her AP to 0, and then she goes again, using either a heal, so Typhoon, or Thermal Transfer, she would gain like 4 AP currently, right? Yeah, basically we can just use this and give everyone all the things that increase free aim attacks, right? Well, not really, because, you just want to use the abilities that cost a lot of AP, right? In the first turn, in the second turn at least. So. I'm gonna note those down. I'm not sure if we're gonna have the Lumina points for them, but it's sure nice having them. Can we find in a paint spike? The meadows on the world map. Let's go there then, right? I think for stuff that is on the world map. Oh, there is New Game Plus. Interesting. I might actually do that. Not on recording, but just for myself. At some point, just to see what changes. But I don't want to do it now. I don't want to even click it or anything. I don't know how it works. I don't want to know how it works. I'm gonna figure it out and maybe play through the game a second time. Like with the 100 times enemy life multiplier and stuff like that, right? Actually, I just realized, because the last boss, like, Renoir was a little disappointing, right? I didn't realize, because I just thought he would die easily and have lots of phases, but it was only 2 phases, so I was like, after that I was like, oh, okay, and we didn't really see a lot of it, right? So I guess I could have just applied the enemy life multiplier, but I didn't realize that we would already be out-leveling it that much. It would have probably been appropriate to have a 10 times enemy life multiplier there. But I'm not gonna do it currently for anything else, because I don't know how difficult the bosses are, right? I'm just gonna play through them as they are meant to be. We are already playing on expert anyways, right? And then maybe in New Game Plus, I'm gonna, like when I play it for myself, I'm maybe gonna do some challenges or something like that. Endless Tower. Oh yeah, world map. I wanted to go to the world map. Exactly. Oh. There's one. Probably this one. Pretty difficult to see from up above. Interesting. Energizing Shell, there we go. Alright. Just fly up, come on. Alright. Already one less to look for. Alright, let's continue. And see. 20% chance to gain 1 AP on free aim shot. That's actually interesting for Dersu again, so I can shoot more, so they can shoot 10 times to gain his... I think that's a low priority. Every AP gain is increased by 1. Are you fucking kidding me? Well, it's 40 Lumina points, okay, so we don't really need that. Like, at this point, it's like, you get 9 AP every turn so easily, it's like, okay, whatever, right? Base attacks apply powerless. That sounds nice. I don't think we already have that, right? Enfeebling. Attack. Pretty sure we're not gonna have the Lumina points for it. But having it is better than not having it. Rush speed increase. That is kind of different. Because speed increase seems kind of necessary, you know, like for the higher level bosses, right? So that they don't just go 5 times in a row and stuff like that. Let's see. Monoko Station. Okay. Oh yeah, we need to do this Eternal Eyes quest, right? Burn duration is increased by 2. Oh, Mile, something for you. There we go. Longer powerful, longer rush. There we go. Where is it? Contender located on the southern tip of the valley shown on the interactive map. Oh, thank you. Interesting. It's just... Huh. Well, okay. Let's get that and real quick. Wow. That's like the most important one to me currently. The most important Pictos I want to get, right? Wait. Where exactly am I? The message on the monolith. No. Wrong button again. And I can just get it like that? Just fly there and get it? Should be here then, right?
Hang on tight.
No, this is Monoko Station. Further east. Oh, okay, you can only reach this by flying, I see. Does that mean I need to defeat those? Because I cannot see Pictos. Oh, over there.
Hang on tight.
An advantage.
Easy. Alright. Well, that's nice. Finally, we're gonna have longer rush, right? I was just like, apply region. Oh! For 3 turns and revived. Oh. Apply rush and applying powerful. Where is applying region on applying powerful or something like that? Oh, come on. No, why are you kidding me? There's no... Oh, I can't apply region. Well, I mean... obviously, Typhoon itself is already a region effect, basically, right? Whenever procs, it heals whenever it's Loon's turn, right? But it would have been so nice if we could have also applied region through it. Imagine, oh my god. Warming up, 5% increased damage per turn. That's actually also very nice, but as I said before, don't care about flat damage increases right now. Alright. I've noted down 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. 9 Pictos to hunt down. Well, we're not gonna do all of those in this episode, obviously. And I think the monolith is gonna be our first goal then, right? Because there's 3. I'm not sure. Maybe we're gonna do the ice area first, and also Sprung. I want to try Sprung. But then we're gonna do probably the Eternal Eyes quests. And then we're gonna do the monolith, I feel. Sounds good, right? Oh yeah, one more thing. Miles weapons. Now I need to be extra cautious on not spoiling me, because I don't know if there is something like ultimate weapons or something like that. So I'm not gonna read anything here. I just want to see all Mile weapons. And great. Oh, there we go. So I'm just gonna read the effects. Actually, that might spoil me if there is. I don't know what ultimate weapons would be doing, because obviously all the effects are very situational, so Right, let's have a look. Steel shields, no. Double gradient, no. Something with burn. Critical hits apply burn. Base attack applies to burn. Nah, not really. In offensive stance, double the amount... Well, it's only an offensive stance, but still, double the amount of burn applied. 50% increased burn damage. Base attacks propagates. So it spreads them? Jesus, that's exactly what I'm looking for, something like that. Close the other one, I don't need the other one, oh my god. This sounds very interesting. Unfortunately, I'm not sure exactly which one is an offensive stance. I think it's what's it called? Well, I wonder if this also applies to virtual stance then, because virtual stance also gives the other stance effects, right? So I'm not sure. But I think this would not afflict... What's it called? Pyrolyze, right? I think because this is in defensive. No, it is in offensive. This applies offensive, this is in offensive, and then Rain of Fire is in defensive, right? Yeah. Okay, so that would be like... Instead of 21 burns, instead of 42 burns, we would have 84 burns with Pyrolyze. I like the sound of that, baby. That seems like the weapon to go right now. But I still want to see if there is something else. Just skim over it. In Virtual Stance, every burn applied is doubled. Start in Virtual Stance. Doesn't help us because we want to apply the things first, right? In Virtual Stance, burn deals double damage. I mean, we can... I mean, if we give her Cheater and she has 2 turns every single turn, we can make her go into Virtual Stance every single time with the thing that makes her go into Virtual Stance when hitting a burning enemy, right? So this might be even better, actually. But then she's gonna leave Virtual Stance, right? So the level 20 effect won't even apply. Because we will always... we will always leave Virtual Stance with those. Let's have a look at the skill tree if you have something. Because I think she has something that makes her remain in Virtual Stance, right? Which is the Virtual Stance? If in Virtual Stance, stay in Virtual Stance. Flurry of Fury. Yeah, but that doesn't work, unfortunately. Like, we can use her... What's it called? Swift Stride, right? To switch to Virtual Stance, then get a second turn, and then Pyrolyze or something like that. But then she will switch out of Virtual Stance, and I think I'm pretty sure the buff to burn damage will not apply then, because it triggers while she's on the enemy when it's the enemy, so it triggers while she's not in Virtual Stance, right? Medallion. So this one... it's just a chromatic boss. What is it? 50% increased. That's just generally 50% increased burn damage. It feels better. Also, if she always goes twice, we can choose to propagate her burns to other enemies, right? We can basically apply 84 burns. And then next turn we propagate it to others, right? By base attacking. Then we would also need some... base attacking makes her go into stanceless, right? This still seems the best to me currently, to be honest. Just the village. Really, we could have gotten this weapon in the arena if we would have been playing Mile against CL and won with her. Jesus! Well, that would have changed a whole lot about my gameplay. And fight Golground win. With Mile, obviously. Yeah, I think we're gonna look for the other one. I don't think I'm gonna be able to... Level 33. Oh, holy moly. Well, that seems also to be a very difficult boss. Yeah, but we're not gonna go after... Well, maybe Golgra is easier than the other boss, I don't know. Well, at least for the other boss I can probably fight with the whole party, right? Not just with Mile herself. We're gonna go after the Faceum. I'm probably gonna go there the very first, actually, and see if we can defeat this boss. Although I don't think so, because it's level 33, right? So it's probably gonna be a very difficult boss. Isle of the Eyes. That's the Isle of the Eyes. Might also be a very late game thing, right? It would be really sad if we could only get... Oh no, level 22. Okay, never mind then. This is just the max level. Oh, max level is 33. That makes so much sense, actually. Okay, 22 seems to be in my range, actually, right? So where is this Isle of Eyes? Oh, dang. Oh, dang. Is that a... No, okay. I just saw something about shooting in the eye. I don't want to know anything about that. There's a location in Clair Obscur Experience Type 3. Isle of the Eyes is located northwest of Visage and northeast of the Reacher. Again, something with eyeballs. I'm not going to read that. Okay. Northwest of Visage. Northeast of the Reacher. Alright. We have our goals noted down. I know something about shooting eyeballs. Sorry about that, if that is... I mean, it might be that it's just an obvious thing to do, right? And not really a puzzle or anything, but if it is gonna be a puzzle, I'm sorry about spoiling myself. Alright, hopefully that's gonna be all the information I need until we're done playing through the game. So... no more... I mean, I'm gonna... You know, so far with every episode I've added the blind playthrough tag at the end, basically, right? I'm not gonna do that anymore. We're gonna call it the first playthrough from here on out. But we're still gonna do everything from now on blind, basically, until we really can't find anything else. So that was all the info dump. I wanted all the info... Did he just make a Superman pose? All the info dump I want to have for the rest of the game. So I hope I didn't spoil me too much there. Right, so first of all I want... Oh no, she already has the longer rush. Wait, I think we also got another one. What was the other one that we got? Was it one of the combo attacks? No, it wasn't. I already forgot what we picked up earlier, but I mean, we should be able to see it here, right? We have... Oh, I think... Was it the one that gave us 15% gradient on a normal attack? Oh no, energizing shell. Okay. I guess we need more levels first, or more Color of Lumina. How many do I have more Color of Lumina? Let's see. Oh, not channel inventory. 19. Alright. Yeah, we can give her the other thing then and make a... I think she needs 7, right? Yes, she needs 7. Seven Lumina points. But then we can swap it out for the energizing shell, I think it was, right? Or whatever it is. Oh, over here. I think it's so funny that they are expedition resources, right? I think that should be enough. Let's see. Now we can replace longer shell with energizing shell. Applies 6 AP to everyone with every single proc of Typhoon. And longer shell. Oh yeah, Lumina points. There we go. So, I think I want to try Sprung first. What do I want to try? I'm not sure. Maybe want to... I think I want to try Sprung first. And then after that, we're gonna have a look at this Isle of the Eyes.
Taking to the sky.
I feel. And then after that, probably the Monolith, right? Not necessarily all of it today in this episode. Don't feel like we're gonna have time for that. But that's probably the other preparations we're gonna do here. Alright, let's have a quick save over here. And see. And see if we're now able to actually fight this thing. And survive. Reasonably.
A storm is coming.
Oh, well, it doesn't have 4 turns in a row, at least this time. I hope it's not gonna be absorbing ice damage or something like that. It's the good music, I just realized. That's the rave, right? It is not immune, okay. Oh, that was much too early.
That hurts.
And everyone has 9 AP, yeah! Sorry. Oh, I love it. So, shoot it again, shoot it again. You just need 2 AP to cause the thing, right? And then I should be full again, I think. And kaboom. There we go. Love it. I love it so much. Let's give him hell. Nice.
Cut him down.
God, I love this soundtrack. Oh my god. He doesn't have any more attacks, so I still need to be wary about how many times you shoot him with Verso. He gains 4, he gains 5, so I should be attacking at 4 AP, I guess.
My turn.
There we go. Oh, come on. Don't move around like that, please. Is it 5 or 4 AP? 5, okay. That's still... He does have a lot of HP, so... Doesn't yet feel like I should be fighting this, but... here we are, I guess, right? I can just shoot it down because she wouldn't get another turn, right? I just realized, and she will have full AP afterwards anyways.
Sword is death.
Just try it.
On me.
Bring it on.
Alright, that wasn't too bad. Boom. Love this. I think I'm just gonna reapply Typhoon right now. Because if I do Thermal Transfer now, I won't have the stains to have it last for 5 turns, right? Or we just gonna do Stormcaller. Because we do have 2 fire right now, right? That might be more sensical.
Thunder. Strike.
Oh, but I don't think she gains AP now, right? Oh, she doesn't get a second turn. Haha, stupid me. That's actually not too bad. Because I think she has 1 more proc of Typhoon, right? But the others are not full on AP right now. Oops. Okay, that wasn't... I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know about that one. But it does increase the damage I deal with his pre-aim shots tremendously, so...
Mitre.
Shot once too many. That's fine. Oh, come... I hate that. Don't move around like that, please.
Finesse and grace.
No, we cannot do Pyrolyze now. Are you kidding me? Fuck! Come on! Well... Well, my bad.
I'm ready.
Dude! Jesus, you need to press early there. Holy moly.
Let the ink flow.
I don't have enough AP for... Ooh, okay, that was really bad actually what I did. I guess... Well, we still have enough AP after this. Yeah, okay.
Let the ink flow.
Enough stains is what I wanted to say, not AP.
Okay.
Please survive.
Oh, it's just preparation? Okay. I was confused. Not sure if I need to shoot this or not. Or if it does anything if I shoot it.
Let's carve a path.
Opposed to, you know, like just shooting the rest of the body. But I'm for sure trying. Ah, no mark this time.
Time to hit.
Still a nice little crit. No, I can't do Pyrolyze now. Boo boo. Yeah, once she goes twice every turn, oh my god, she's gonna deal so much damage. 5 AP is what I need.
Please survive.
I tried. Trust me, I tried. Alright. L, right? Is the goal here? Lots of gradient charges. I'm still not exactly sure what to do with my gradient charges, to be honest. Oh, I hope I'm gonna get enough. Yeah, never mind. Why was I thinking I wouldn't get enough AP for hell, right? It's like, come on, Gilganos.
Feel the embrace of fire.
Oh, Dégagement ran out. Wow, that was a lot less damage actually. I think we want Miles gradient charges, right? Because they already go twice anyways. Extreme physical damage, 8 hits. Ties Orioli to Verso, reviving him if he dies. That's kind of interesting, but I mean... I want to see that Angel Eyes. Let's see if we can mark it again. And then do Angel Eyes. That was not a lot of damage, to be honest. Oh yeah, and we didn't get any AP because we didn't auto attack. I'm stupid. Well, alright. Well, that was not worth the
Time to hit.
radiant charge, I guess. We do need the dégagement. Guess I need to be counting how many turns the opponent has before I, so that I don't miss reapplying dégagement. That's one. That was too early. That's really weird because before I was too late, right? And it seemed that I had to dodge earlier.
Hurts.
But yeah, I'm not sure how many more I have on. I think we should be good for at least one more, right? One more turn. In terms of Typhoon. Like one more full cycle. What I mean. One more. A cycle is what I mean, right? Kaboom.
Time to end this.
Back to as we go.
Brace yourself.
Missed one there. Why she? Oh, she can't go from the same one to the same one? Is that what he's saying? Oh, that's too bad. Does Versus Powerful Override Loon's powerful? Because that's... Huh. I need to remove that then. Wait. Where? Well, I wanted to do Paralyze, but... Oh well, right. What a miss. Also, that was 2 turns already.
Got work to do.
So it's not gonna be weak to die for much longer, unfortunately. Do we refresh? I think we refresh Typhoon here just to make sure.
Nobody dies.
Because we can go again anyways, right? And now I can do something else like Crippling Tsunami. Because we haven't slowed it yet, right?
Lune, watch out.
Alright, that was better.
Mitre.
Don't move, please.
This will hurt.
Alright, it should be still be weak against fire, right? So I think we can go Paralyze once.
Witness the flames.
Nope, not weak against fire anymore. Oh, that's too bad.
It's flowing.
Well... What does our Radiant deck do again? Meh. Root it a bunch. And then give him hell. I'm not sure if Stormcaller is actually really worth it now that I think about it. You know, thinking that another attack might be doing 100k damage, I think Stormcaller is not nearly in that range, right? Again, it's not weak against fire. Meh. I need to coordinate that
I'm
better.
ready.
That's the amount I need. Oh, we can break it soon. Nice. Hello? Any procs, please? There we go. Our mark, please? No? Oh, well, that's sad. Well, right. Let's shoot it once. Gommage. Kill weak targets. Otherwise, deal extreme damage. I want to apply some burn, I think.
Blades sharpened.
And then we go burning canvas, right? Oh no, that goes into... Dang, I need to go pyrolyze first. Well, okay. No, dégagement. Ah, well, okay, we go dégagement next turn. Dang, I forgot about it again. It's really difficult for her not to
Let us stain them.
take 2 turns as everybody else, right? But I mean, that's why we're here, right? We're literally here to get the Pictos so that she can attack twice. So... 138 burns. Nice. I like it.
Let us stain them.
Boom. I might just break it, actually. Maybe it can't use its boom then, right? I didn't look. Oh my god. Well, it's like it's broken anyways, right? Stage 5 interrupted. Nice. 176k from burns. I like it. Imagine that with the next thing where she does double it. Oh, I just realized the halo above his head that makes him reanimate when he dies, right? Oh, nice. At least now it's kinda not moving anymore. That's nice. Yeah, don't forget the thing, his Endbringer now. Thank you for reminding me, Gilganos. It might just kill it, actually, right? Still not sure what reapplying stun means.
End of the line.
That deals so much damage. Oh my god. Beat Sprung. There we go.
That was one of her first creations.
Alright. Mile gets to be a cheater. Because obviously she's a god already anyways, right? Health and speed. Yeah, we're replacing speed and crit, so that's fine. That's a lot of speed though, holy moly. Which is fine, because we would like her to go first. Yeah, this is gonna make it so much easier to keep dégagement up, right? So that's gonna be, that's really good. That's really good. Alright, that's one thing down. Now I actually really want a weapon. So I think we're gonna go to the Isle of the Eyes next. Because her dealing even more burns sounds so freaking broken. I'm assuming it's the little one over there, right? Doesn't seem like that. Well, it is an isle, not an island, right? Oh, there's a merchant here. I'm not sure if I talked to that one already. Because we have been in the general area multiple times, right? Hey, man, it's a good deal. Linen and cotton. You haven't. Simple, an outfit of a verso. Tata. Isle of the Eyes. I don't know how we get it, just that we get it here. So I'm not sure if we will be able to. It might be a super difficult boss, right? But I'm hopeful that it won't be that difficult. Because, oh my boy, do I want that weapon. For dear little Mael. Yeah, yikes.
Perfect.
Yeah, Color of Lumina. Actually, now we reach the point where I'm happy to find Color of Lumina. Not like the rest of the game, I was like, Color of Lumina. Because now we actually do all have all the juicy, well, not all of them, but so many juicy Pictos, right? Actually, I don't like hearing your footsteps. A Pétanque. Well, where do we need to shoo you towards? Come over here. Oh. Yeah. I probably would have tried that, even if I didn't know something about shooting the eyeballs, but so sorry about spoiling me with this one. That's one of the things... Well, it's also one of the things that I might just not have figured out, right? I would assume that I would have, you know, just like with the crows, right? In the one area where you shoot all the crows, and then I assume that's what triggers the one boss up here, right? You know, Zelda was very good in teaching me to always shoot eyes. So I might have thought about it. I would have probably done it. But maybe not. Fortunately, we're never gonna find out. Again, sorry about that, but... At least now we have the only additional information that I didn't want to have, that I accidentally gleaned from the previous thing out of the way already, right? No, you don't want to do that. You want to do that. Oh, I need to remove...
Eternity of ice.
They're so powerful.
Time to hit big.
Powerful on auto attack. Oh no, no, it's one of those again. Really? Also, don't forget that she goes... Well, actually, we just need to shoot that thing, right? It won't take damage from attacking it, so there's no reason to. I don't like this one.
Feeling better.
Obviously, you can see here that I'm not playing shooters with a controller usually. I mean, I'm not playing playing shooters often anyways. I should have probably only shot 7 times and then used something to give her a second turn, right? Stupid me. That would have been better. Or just also give her the cheater, Pictos. But obviously, we don't have the AP for that currently. Really, I cannot even reach it up there. Well, from this camera angle at least. As it seems.
Ready to strike.
Guess they ran out of ideas for that Pétanque at some point, right?
Careful, Mael.
Okay.
Ready to evade.
Just try it. Incoming.
Interesting, that was enough for a counter? Huh. I didn't parry all of them.
This will hurt.
I just realized she actually has 2 turns. Oh no, okay, I think that's just because she's so quick. Fast. Not because of the cheater. Because that would mean that I could get 4 turns, right? If they would have 2 actual turns and not an additional turn every single time. Ah. I need to test that. Once we've learned the cheater Pictos with the others.
A storm is coming. Feeling better.
I don't think I need to reapply the Typhoon. Should be fine after another turn cycle, right? Well, not fine, should be dead after another turn cycle, I guess.
Maximum damage.
Oh, that wasn't maximum damage because we missed. Finally, oh my god. Alright, let's remove versus powerful on base attack. I think is like powering attack, right? Because it seems to override Lun's 3-turn powerful with a 1-turn powerful, and we don't want that. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Or maybe it just ran out because it didn't trigger Typhoon, I'm not sure. To be fair, I think I would have figured out the thing about shooting eyeballs. Because it's literally called the Isle of the Eyes, right? And then there suddenly being a mysterious eyeball. I think I would have figured it out, yeah. Oh. And the question is, where are the eyeballs? The remaining ones. Oh, I haven't been upstairs, right? Because I'm assuming currently that shooting the eyeballs will move the bridge into place, right? So that we can get over there and fight the balls. Let's keep our eyes open, right? Yeah, I would have figured it out, yeah. Especially because, you know, like the trigger, the crosshair turns red, right? Anyway, also, it's the enemies that I usually shoot the eyeballs off, right? Like these weird ones that we've seen on Visage Island. Well, grant us eyes, because that seemed to not have been enough yet. Another corpse of... Another one of those corpses. Didn't see any so far. Well, except for the 2 that we already shot. There are more secluded area somewhere? Grant us eyes! Oh, he looks happy. Good thing we played Bloodborne before reaching these areas, right? And there we have been granted eyes. Actually 3 of them, now that I think about it, right? 3 umbilical cords to grant us eyes on the inside. I wonder if it's also going to be 3 here. Well, not because of that, it's just a random... Oh, there it is. That's creepy. Ah, there we go. It was indeed 3 of them. Kind of interesting having the those things there. Actually, let's head over to the flag real quick. I'm not sure. Well, it probably did. I'm pretty sure it just saved, right? So don't need to go to the flag, I guess. Also, we might just be able to retry the fight. Then again, I'm not sure yet if it is going to be a feasible fight, right? Not sure if I want to run into it or not, but I guess I rather want to first strike it. Not sure if this red thing means that it is immune to first strike.
Chroma is flowing.
It seems like it, okay. Ready to counterattack.
Blades sharpened.
Ooh, I don't remember how that worked. Do we shoot the mouth? Yes, okay. Do we keep shooting the mouth? Oh, she has a shield breaker, I just realized, right? Haha. She only gets 1 AP, I just realized, right? So we can't go dégagement paralyzed. I just realized. Yeah, I think I need to give her the Illumina that makes her gain another AP for every turn, right?
Sword is death.
Well, at least we're gonna get some virtuous stance going here, right?
A storm is coming.
Boom, baby.
Chroma is flowing.
Doesn't have too much HP, so it should be pretty easy, actually, I think. Oh, it's already... We're already stunning it. Well, okay. Oh, that's nice. So we can just end-bring her afterwards. Yeah.
End of the line.
Time to hit big.
So is it still... It is still stunned. Oh, that's... insane. That's why it's not 100%... I guess it's not 100% guaranteed, right? Because I could just do it again and stun him again. Stun M again. Which sounds absolutely busted. Now that I think about it. Nice one.
On guard.
Yeah, she needs something to gain some AP. For a second turn. I didn't realize that obviously there wouldn't be any AP from Typhoon in between, right?
My sword is death.
Don't fall. We've got work to do.
Just realized I can try out using a radiant attack with Mile and then see if she goes 3 turns in a row, right? And we're gonna do that if she gets another turn. We just go Hell again, I guess. No reason not to. Yeah, baby.
Time to end this. Let's carve a path.
It might already be dead though, so we're not sure about getting another turn with Mile.
End of the line.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, that was nice. Face him. There we go. We're gonna face him. 1,500 doesn't sound like that much though. Yeah, Barrier Breaker already has a lot more. Interesting, even though it's a lower level. But it sounds so broken. This is defense and agility. This one is vitality and luck. Ooh. Oh, that's probably why the power is low, right? I didn't realize. Probably already applies the... Because this gets 900, well, 1,000 by... Not sure if it's already applied, actually. Huh? But yeah, now obviously we want to distribute her stats differently. But I said that before, right? Last time when we... that we're probably gonna have to change it with her, which wouldn't be an issue anyways. Double the amount of burn applied. It's just... Increase burn damage, basic attack propagates burn. Yeah, we might want her to also... Well, not always, but sometimes go auto attack, right? Either dégagement or auto attack with her first turn. And maybe also give her a bunch of auto attack, of base attack abilities. Right, because base attack propagating burn to every enemy is just... We're probably most of the time not gonna have too many, well, not have more than one enemy. Big bosses, right, but still. I'm gonna do that after the episode. I do want to have combo, I think it's called combo attack, right? How much does it cost? 10, dang. We have 9. No! Goodbye, Dodger. And then we also need... what's it called? Empowering... or energizing... Don't need energizing start anymore. Why does she still have that? Energizing turn, 20, huh? Don't really need that. And the 5. Yeah, let's take off painted power. That's gonna make sense. Stun boost. Solo fighter. I do want to keep stun boost, right? Kinda nice. Guess we can take a critical break for now. Oh, energizing turn, where is it? Alright, so that we can do dégagement into pyrolyze. Then next turn we do auto attack into something else, right? And then either dégagement into pyrolyze again or auto attack into something else, and then yeah. That sounds good, yeah. Ah, now I couldn't test if cheater gives us 4 turns if we do something that gives an additional turn, right? Alright, I think we can do something more today, right? Let's see. Longer burn? Yeah, let's go for longer burn since we're already pumping up mile here. Which is southwest of the starting continent areas, right? Which is another chromatic thing. Let's see if we can fight this one, right? And then I think next episode, we're gonna do the Eternal Ice Quest, or try the Eternal Ice Quest, and then go back to the Monarchs. Either this way or the other way around, something like that, yeah. That sounds like a plan. It's always weird getting stuck on a root or something small on the floor, like that. Visit the Endless Tower if you're looking for a challenge. And I didn't see the rest, unfortunately. Right. Yeah, I'm still not sure about the Endless Tower, if it is gonna be endless. Or if it's gonna be like 100 floors or 50 floors or something like that. If it's the big endgame challenge, or if that's something else. I mean, the first thing we saw wasn't that difficult, right? I could have probably done that last time already when we were there. But I'm gonna assume that it's gonna ramp up rather heavily. And that at least the later floors or the last floors or whatever are probably meant to be tackled at maximum level with everything maxed out and everything, right? So... Yeah, I'm not exactly. I do want to. I don't know yet when we're gonna go there, when we're gonna get there. But I'm probably not gonna wait until level 100, to be honest. Simply because. Oh, it's this one, right? Oh, it's flying. Simply because I'm too interested in what actually happens now. And, you know, like the first... oh, I just realized we only can fight with only one person, right? So it's probably gonna be Lune. Ugh. Not sure if this is how this is gonna go. If this is indeed a flying enemy. Don't think I actually need to first strike those. They seem to be immune to it anyways, right? There's 2 turns, so this is gonna be much more difficult.
The eternity of ice.
Okay, not necessarily flying. Alright. Lots of HP.
Time to hit big.
I mean, as long as it only gives me jumping stuff, it's gonna take a while, but it's gonna be easy, right? Alright, don't make the same mistake again. Dégagement first. And then...
On guard.
Why did it only cost 1 AP? That seemed weird, but okay. How many is it gonna be?
Witness the flames.
84? With a single attack, oh my god! Woo! That's so pro. Oh my god, I wonder how many burns you can apply with a single attack. Probably much more, many more, but oh my god. I love it. Alright. Ooh, don't shoot the thing, right? I remember.
A storm is coming.
Boom.
Feel the embrace.
Obviously, we'll also want to give her double burn at some
Time
point.
to end this.
Once she, if we have enough AP at some point, I think also give her that. Actually, everybody wants double burn because he also applies burns with 3 aims, right? So. Oh dang, we're not at S yet, right? I forgot. Well, just gonna auto attack then.
Lune, careful.
I don't like that.
Lune, watch out.
Too early. Okay, wait for the tick. So it's still alive? Huh. Not sure if I was still alive, because it did press the button on the Q this time, but maybe not. You already apply powerful now? Well, okay. Great. Wait, why did it just one-shot me this time? Why did it just one-shot me this time? What?
A storm is coming. Good. Brace yourselves.
Can you please stop?
I'll do it. Ready to evade.
I can do it.
Well,
I'm okay. On me.
can you just kill me? Come on. There we go. Yeah. We already know that it's trial and error. What am I doing?
Nobody dies.
Parry it!
The light strikes is so weird to me.
Okay.
Oh, those as a dark combo, great. I already want to do this episode. It's getting kind of late and I need to wake up early tomorrow.
The eternity of ice.
Bring it on.
Jesus. Two quick ones in the end. I'm also not sure what exactly it does when it hits me, because it seems to be doing something, right?
My sword is death.
Okay.
Boom.
Maximum damage.
Maximum damage.
Let's carve a path.
Got two more there. Would actually be nice for him to have the thing that gives him a chance to have AP on a shot, right?
I'll do it.
So that we get to
Time to hit
S more quickly and they're just dead. Than the Phoenix. Oh, they have Blight. Why does she have Blight? Dang, I guess the thing doesn't work.
Let us stay.
Her countermeasure. I'm not gonna get enough, unfortunately. Reapply a Typhoon, that's an issue. It's not burning, are you kidding me? What the fuck? Why is it not burning anymore? What happened to all my burn stacks? What the heck? Also his powerless unfortunately doesn't remove the powerful,
Incoming.
so that's kinda weird.
blades sharpened.
Flames sharpened.
My sword is death. Witness the flames.
Don't feel I'm strong enough for this one currently, unfortunately. Gonna try like once, twice more, but then probably gonna call it an episode.
The eternity of ice. I'll do it. I'm ready. I'm ready.
She just dies, are you kidding me? Why does it one-shot me? Ah.
Let's spill some ink.
Let us stain them.
Does she have enough AP? That's weird.
We've got work to do.
You're outmatched.
Ready to evade.
Jesus.
Oh well.
So many more strikes than I thought it was. I think we just go Pyrolyze again, right?
Witness the flames. Finesse and grace.
At least we can do Pyrolyze and Spark.
Let the ink flow.
In terms of AP economy, right? I think I want to slow it, right? Possible.
Chroma is flowing.
Oh, she has burn herself. Interesting.
Feel the storm.
At least it is slowable, so that's nice. Fine, let's do them damage. This is gonna take an eternity though. Okay.
Let's spill some ink. My sword is death.
More Pyrolyze. 178, nice. Keep stacking the burns.
Ready to parry.
Oh no, oh no. Hit me once. That's better than 7 times or whatever. Jesus, it deals so much damage. I'm thinking of doing Tree of Life just so that she doesn't die. Yeah, let's do it, I guess.
Don't fall. Now was our chance.
I would love to see how many more turns we have on Typhoon, because I do feel like I need to reapply it now. Without having to count every single time, you know?
Cut him down.
No, my burns, my beautiful burns. Yeah, we're not meant to fight this boss with our current strength, unfortunately.
Brace yourself.
Oh, come on! Now I waited for the Q and it was still too late. Are you kidding me? And now it was too late. Well, yeah. Whatever.
Not giving up. Okay.
I just realized I also didn't reset her stat points, right? Alrighty. Let's do that real quick. And some great rewards is what it says. Okay. No, that's not what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. I really don't like having to spend her points on luck instead of agility. Or defense. Well, I think luck also gives defense, right? So that's maybe not too bad. And it gives crit, obviously, so that's not too bad. Yeah, it's fine. Well, at least she's gonna crit a lot, right? She has now 40% crit, plus 50% when hitting defenseless burning enemies, right? So basically 90% crit. That's nice. But yeah, this is where we're gonna end this episode of Gilganos playing Clair Obscur Expedition 33. Thank you so much. Next time we're gonna go to the Monolith. Yeah. And also the Eternal Ice quest. Probably to the Monolith first, to be honest. Although I don't know how difficult the new chromatic Clair Obscur is gonna be, obviously. But yeah. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, have fun playing. And goodbye.